Welcome back. It is day 304 of a road to 2200. We're at 2074. And yeah, let's just hop right into it. I really haven't been playing as much chess as I was prior before my tournament. And we have a 2200 playing e4 here. Let's go ahead and play the Caro-Kann. Now, look out for my tournament recap. I played that tournament last Saturday. This video will be posted on Friday, so almost a week after. And honestly, after my tournament, I've only played a little bit of blitz chess here and there. Took a little bit of a break, although, you know, of course, the video is still coming out. I like to make sure I have my daily content, but I will be posting the recap very soon. And yeah, I mean, Caro-Kann 2219. Maybe we can get 11 points. 1510, of course, for anybody that is wondering or hasn't been tuning in to the recent episodes. We decided that we were going to switch over to 1510 and try to build some of the habits back that maybe we once had or maybe once didn't have, but you know, kind of got out of the habit of while playing the 10 plus 0 and just trying to win games and be obsessed over the number. Switching to 1510, I want to try and build habits and play better chess. So e5, we know c5 right away. We like to just immediately attack, and on this move we need to play e6. So just protecting the center, and yes, we're down a pawn right now, but I mean, the thing is, I have gotten into some trouble in this kind of line because if white knows what they're doing here, it can be a little bit tricky to win the pawn back. But the idea is basically just to play, like, let's say that they bring out their bishop protecting, then we play knight d7. Bishop b5 is definitely the most annoying way to play, in my opinion. And maybe that's just because I don't entirely know how I should be playing, but I like to play knight e7 and then knight c6 to try and break the pin. And sometimes white is able to hold on to the pawn, but instead they play this move a3, which I've actually played with the idea of just playing b4 after I capture back. And, you know, maybe just putting the bishop out here protecting, and we're just going to have a solid position. Oh. So, this is a move that I don't see very, very often. And I don't think it's particularly that great. And I believe I can play knight e7 here, and if it takes, we have immediate counterplay, I believe. Also, for anybody wondering, there's no check. Well, no. Okay, there is a check, but we can't do it right now if the queen were to take. So I think the best move here is actually knight e7, to be totally honest with you. And then if they take the pawn, we play rook g8. And I mean, if they take here, we definitely have check. And then if they go here, I take the rook. So, because we're not going back. Definitely not going back. We're playing knight e7. If they want to take the pawn, they can take the pawn. Now, it's more so a little bit more of how do we proceed from here? Because if I castle, there's an immediate bishop h6, which we don't really want to deal with. But I can meet bishop h6 with knight g6, I suppose. It's also not off the table to play moves like queen b6 here. The idea of just taking this, and I mean, I don't really see how you're going to protect that. If you go here, I play knight g5 or knight f5. I mean, queen b6 is not a move that I like to play, but I'm not entirely seeing how you're going to really protect against this. And if you get your king stuck in the center, that feels pretty bad. And I mean, you can't play this. I just take. So I think queen b6 might actually just apply a little bit too much pressure right away without allowing them to get their king safe. Once again, if they take the pawn, I don't really care. I get immediate counterplay. Typically, you don't want to bring your queen out here. Like, the queen typically does not belong on b6. And this was actually something that my coach, when I had, like, okay, so they're just sacking the pawn. When I was really new to chess, well, I say really new, but when I was 1300, my coach had said that I have a really bad habit of immediately or like always playing queen b6. And so I tried to break that habit, but I mean, this is just a free pawn. So I'm going to take the free pawn. And now their king's going to have to be stuck in the center of the board, which feels pretty good. And I don't have to allow them to take here. I can actually just play like knight g6. I'm not entirely sure like what my opponent's idea is going to be. I mean, obviously they're probably going to try and get some counter attacks going or something. But if I just castle, like this is easily met with knight g6. I mean, if takes, we just take back. So in my head right now, it appears as if we're just up a clean pawn. And the central pawn on e5 is pretty weak. Okay, the king steps up. So, I mean, I do have to be careful here because they're going to try and probably start attacking me here, I would assume. It would be very nice if I could play this move, but we can't. I'm just wondering if I should just castle or if I want to play like here. Castles make sense to me. And then like rook here is going to happen. I would save the bishop, of course. Although, is there a way to trap my bishop? Huh. Maybe I have to move the knight now because what I'm seeing is if I bring the bishop back here, this is actually going to trap my bishop because I can't play here. So I think I immediately have to play knight g6. So that after bishop here, I have this square. So, or do I want to go here? No, I should play knight g6. If they take, I'm happy to open up my rook. I have a feeling like they're going to immediately play this, and they do have counterplay with this move as well, which is unpleasant, but it's the name of the game. H4, I might have to play h5, which will give me time to move out of this, which, you know, okay, fair. But I guess after h4, h5, where does the queen go? Because if the queen moves to a certain spot, I can play bishop here, putting more pressure onto the e5 square, which is held by the knight. However, I do need to develop these two pieces before I feel comfortable at all. And I need to figure out where I want to put my king. Like, I'm a little bit afraid of castling, if I'm being totally honest. I would love to get rid of this bishop too. I mean, their bishops are... I shouldn't be thinking about this as if I'm scared. This is something that I need to get out of the habit of. I need to think of this concretely. And if we evaluate the position, we see that the white king is the one in the center of the board. They also haven't developed their pieces. I mean, if anybody's better here, it's black. I'm up a pawn, and our king's... their king's less safe. And, I mean, I got a little bit more activity, I think. So, I don't know what I'm yapping about. Okay, rook over. Makes sense. Now, do I want to play h5? I don't think h5 makes any sense. Because the queen's just going to move to a better square. Probably, where would the queen go to? Well, actually, wait. h5, if the queen goes here, we don't have check, which is unfortunate. I don't see a way that I can force that to happen either. I guess if I went h5 and then went here, I could play bishop back. Trying to win this pawn. Which at the same time threatens to play bishop b2. Because if takes, then there's knight here. But they can always intermezzo take my knights. And we don't want to allow them to take the knight this way. It's very ugly. No. So I think we just play simple chess. Bishop to c5 here. If they temple me, I will play back. We got to be careful though. Like I need to be insanely careful. Okay, they're trying to play knight here. It's pretty obvious. So probably queen here, putting pressure on this pawn. If I were to take, they can pin me. I can then maybe play bishop d6 though. But I don't want to allow this, so let us play queen to c7. And maybe I just castle. Maybe I need to just castle. Their pieces are becoming a lot more active. I'm not a big fan of it. I guess after knight here, I attack the queen too. But knight here, maybe they can take the pawn. Yeah. So I would have to castle first, I think. But, I mean, they're going to have so much counterplay on my king. That is a little bit... Maybe even just develop the knight first. Like, maybe we don't commit our king yet. h4, knight c6 takes. Bishop comes out. I would just... Yeah, okay, never mind. Instead, they just start attacking that. So if I take, there's queen takes. That weakens this, though. So, like, that's what I'm looking at now. So the question is, do I want to stay on this diagonal? Or do I want to go back to this square? I think I want to stay on this diagonal. They can't play this immediately. Here, bishop, or I guess the knight's going to go here. That's their plan. I mean, if they take it, whatever. I'm up a pawn. I'm up a pawn. It's fine. They can go here. Go right ahead. Oh, so they jump in. Okay, it's getting a little bit unpleasant. I'm not gonna lie. They want this square. The thing is, I have tactics. Let's bring our queen over here. If they jump in, I can take... No, I can't, because this is very vulnerable. Oh. Okay, I'm actually, like, screwing this up somehow. King here to protect the bishop, of course. I mean, this isn't good. Because now there's tactics on this square. I'm going to have to play passive. Oh. I mean, this is yeah, not what I was looking for. Not remotely what I was looking for. Shoot. Maybe I should have played bishop e7, but even then, still knight's coming in. I should have maybe castled, actually. Maybe I should have just got my king safe instead of playing queen back. Well, then they're going to get my bishop, so... Shoot, man. Knight here. Is that a move? Knight here. I mean, if I play this, then they can take this pawn. Knight here, push. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can just do that. It's unpleasant. Well, no, they're going to have a hard time ever taking because their knight will hang. Their king is in the center of the board. So is mine. Ah, man. I need to play knight here. I need to desperately play knight. Knight c6. Oh. Okay, they capture. That makes sense. I'm going to take here. They're going to play knight here. That is definitely their plan. In which case, I think I need to play f6. Yeah, f6. What was their idea? This. I need to be insanely careful. Because there's takes here. Knight can move. No, but I just take. And obviously, I mean, I guess they're going to fork me regardless. You're knight in. Duh, dummy. So I have to play here. If knight in, I mean, here they can still just like take. And that's a check. And it's insanely not fun. And I think I should play this. They can't take because I go here. Well, no, because they still just fork me. King up. How did I allow this? Like, what? What is even happening? Are they going to be able to checkmate me? Well, no, I have to be so careful with this, too. And this. My gosh. Here. Like, there's so many problems. So many issues in this position. Here. Check. King up. And they can just take an entire rook. Pawn takes. I think I have to go for this. I think I have to play f6. And then they can give me a check. Like, my piece, I didn't play what I should have. I should have castled. I should have developed my pieces and just been safe. But instead, I allowed them to have my king vulnerable. When will I learn king safety? Yeah. Now I was going to play just king up. This was the plan. And it's not with the idea of taking, because then there's rook here. What was the idea then? You know, I don't quite understand what my idea was. To be totally honest, I can't take, so. What am I doing? I mean, now they can just take here. And my queen's almost trapped. Takes. It's not possible because knight takes. I cannot capture back. Too many issues in my position. So I guess knight takes g6, queen d8. Wow. So I'm just down an entire rook. Oh. Yep. Okay, queen d8. Has to be played. And now this isn't even under attack now. It's completely... Ugh. This is gonna fall. Oh my gosh. This is actually so bad. I'm actually pretty upset with myself right now, if I'm being totally honest with you. Like... Wait. I have checks. I can get my knight in here if I need to. But, I mean, my bishop's just so bad. I don't know if the knight check would do anything. I mean, I guess maybe I could go here trying to get rid of this knight, but... just not good. They can't take, because I guess I take the knight. Yeah, so they just go back with their knight here. But wait a second. No, if I go here, there's takes. Can I take? Check. Move? Probably not great. Can also try and run my king. Can also bring the queen up. to protect this, but Queen up does protect both things. Okay, let's play Queen E7. We protect this. We protect it all. And now there's another threat, so if they jump back, we'll repeat the position. Knight takes. Oh. Yeah, there's a pin. Haha. Okay, I can take here. Takes. I mean, it's not even remotely close to what we want, but it's brutal. They can take with check, takes. And then we're just down to rook. With a worse position, like way worse position. Yeah, they go for the capture chain. Take. I mean, I can't even really take that back, can I? I mean, I have to. I guess I have bishop here. If they take the bishop, I can play bishop c7, I think. Bishop c7. We can't give the rook for the two pieces. This takes. Knight takes. Oh my gosh. I got absolutely murdered, and I don't even understand. Like, I just needed to get my king safe and develop my pieces, I guess. That sucks. What's this guy's peak? They're on a massive winning streak. Craziness. 20-80. They beat a cheater. Yeah, rook there. I mean, now the best move is definitely just to take with the rook. It's very, very unfortunate. I'm probably just going to resign. There's not really any reason to play here. I'm just going to resign. I mean, let's take a look at that. That's super sad. He played with a 91. I played with an 83.3. And I mean, we just got crushed basically the entire time. Apparently this is like fine to give up the pawn. I mean, it's kind of craziness, and they're better after knight g6. Yeah, knight here. I mean, if they take, I think it runs into some problems. You know, not anything insane, but we get a huge lead in development. Takes, and then knight here. I thought that I was running into issues with, like, I don't know, bishop here, and then if this, there was like this move. But I guess I just have enough defenders here. What about this? Yeah, then we can take. Okay, fair enough. But okay, we got this, and here we needed to not care about this. We need to develop our pieces. Here we probably just go back. And if takes, we just take back, and so be it. And we chose wrong. So if we had played bishop there, knight in, then what? Queen d8. Okay, it's still not too fun. We need to play f5. What if we just castle? Takes. And they're getting the knight in here. It's just, it's actually like such an unpleasant position. Yeah, because check. Okay, it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.